It is Monday, July 15th. I just had this like surge of motivation to literally just go through things in our apartment and like tidy them. It's something I've been putting off for such a long time, and I just am now motivated to do it. We recently arranged the furniture in here, and I'll be honest, it actually looks a lot less appealing on camera, but we moved the furniture around. Previously, the bed was where those dressers are. Now the bed is below the window, obviously. These two dressers used to be our side tables. These are from Walmart, and you guys, I have to be honest, I lived in fear for like 2 years that I was gonna bump my head on the corner of these dressers because they were kind of like nightstands, and these are so sharp. Like if you have kids, do not get these dressers. And honestly, if you have like a bed that's at this height, this is like at eye level, and it's just terrifying. So we are gonna be upgrading these dressers sometime within the next year, probably, to something that's like bigger and longer. So that is something I am very much looking forward to. This is all stuff to give away. It is slowly growing and growing, and I cannot wait to get it out of here, but I just have a feeling that there's gonna be more to add to the pile. This thing is rarely ever empty because I just pile clean clothes on top of it. Yeah, this thing's in rough shape, but it's doing okay. Nothing really new with the bed, except I did get an early birthday present from my boyfriend, and I got a weighted blanket. This is a 20-pound weighted blanket, and it's so nice. Oh my gosh. So I just made the bed. I'll be honest, it was mostly for the vlog, just because otherwise the room just looks like trash. I've been going through the closet a little bit, organizing things in here. I'm gonna be working on that area in the near future, but just trying to go through clothes. I also brought some clothes from the spare closet in here because there was some room, so that fills up this half of the closet quite a bit. This side still got like some wiggle room. Eventually I want to get this hanging thing out of here where my pants are, because I don't like storing them that way. So when we get the bigger dresser, hopefully I'll have a different way to store those. And then I just kind of put all the shoes on the shoe rack, which is rarely ever this nice. But I also moved the shoe rack. Previously it was kind of more where this laundry basket is. Now it's like full in the front, and the laundry basket is tucked away. So that is the bedroom. Hello. This is garbage heap number 1 and garbage heap number 2, because I've literally been going through my entire office space and cleaning things. Listen, there's still some things that I have to find a place for, but I've been going through these closets. I basically sorted through this bin. This is mostly like crafting supplies. Anything that didn't need to be in there anymore is being like donated or tossed. This bin is mostly empty, but what's in here right now is some original artwork, sketches, and just like old artwork that frankly I don't have a better place for right now. I don't have like proper portfolios to store the size of these originals. This is where they are right now. They won't get damaged or wrinkled or bent or anything, but I have to find some smaller portfolios or just a better way to store the original art. But as of right now, I mean, this is basically an empty bin that I cleared out and sorted through. This is all of my prints that I am basically discontinuing. So what's in here are 8x10 prints, which is just an awkward size, so I'm discontinuing that size. There's a couple of larger prints in here as well. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these, just because they're honestly so old. Like the artwork is so old. I might just kind of have to like take the loss and give them away to people or throw them. I don't know. I don't really want them anymore. These prints and stuff, like, I'm still proud of the artwork. I think it's still totally sellable. A lot of really old stuff in here that you guys have probably seen throughout the years. different stuff. So a lot of 8x10 and a lot of 5x7, as well as like some of these print packs, which just frankly didn't sell very well, but I think the individual prints are still like relatively in demand. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm planning on changing the Patreon structure a little bit. These prints will be discontinued on my online store, but they will be available if people still want them exclusively through like mystery print bundles on my Patreon. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a Patreon change as far as my tier structure goes. Basically, I'm gonna do print packs where it's like a mix of the smaller prints and larger prints. It's just gonna be like a mystery selection in each one. Another update, we're going to Comic-Con. We're going to San Diego Comic-Con. It was kind of last minute. That is where I might give some of these bookmarks out. I also selected a few of the 5x7 prints that I might give away to people like cosplaying. So with the announcement of the new Little Mermaid movie, some people might be cosplaying the Little Mermaid, so I might just kind of give away those. Stranger Things, and I put one of my old business cards in each of these just because I'm trying to get rid of them and I don't want to go through my new business cards that quickly. Basically, the only difference with these is that they have my old Etsy store name, so I just crossed it out because I've not had that in years. So I'm gonna be trying to get rid of some prints that way, as well as some business cards. And I'm going to be rebranding the Patreon and restructuring the Patreon so that everything just looks a little bit different. We have some new reward tiers, so stay tuned for that. There'll be more information on Patreon about that change. That's probably already out actually by the time this vlog is out. Right now I'm working on a going away gift for my friend. This is a picture of her dog because she's moving away and it's very sad, very, very sad. I'm gonna miss her so much, but hopefully she'll be moving back. But the next time you see me on the vlog, I'm gonna be probably 25. So kind of a big deal. I'm officially 25. It's Thursday, July 18th. It's my birthday, and I just got home from work. It's about 4:30, and it's been a very overwhelming day in all of the best ways. I've just been kind of overwhelmed with all of the love and support that I've received from like family and friends and coworkers and things. It's been really sweet and really amazing. So I just kind of wanted to like share that moment and capture that moment with all of you guys really quickly on the vlog. So I did get some flowers, some beautiful flowers. Sunflowers are my favorite. I also got this very sweet, still haven't cleaned that up, don't worry about it. Oh my god, almost fell. I got this very amazing painting. One of my coworkers is also an artist and she painted this for me. I almost cried at like 10 different points today just because I'm an emotional human being. So I decided its new home is gonna kind of be on the door of my office. Haven't cleaned that up either, don't worry about it. And I feel very spoiled. I don't want to show this to like brag, but I just thought I'd show you a couple of the things. Like my sister sent me a little gift and that was, I mean, that's so sweet. It just, oh my gosh. So I just got like some other goodies. Obviously it's like all things that are very me, like very yellow and very like sunshiny and happy and cute. And they got me like things to decorate like my new desk and like new office with when I do get my job. So it's just all very, very sweet. And I think for me, it was just important that I take a moment just to like appreciate all the good people that I have in my life right now, especially because I am at this point where I'm about to change jobs, and I think that loss of like the coworkers I have right now is going to be really, really sad. I want to do something special to celebrate them before I leave, and that's something I'll be working on, kind of making little gifts for all of them before I leave, and that'll probably be something you see on the channel because it'll probably be art related. But I just wanted to check in on the vlog and say that I'm 25 now, and just to kind of show all of my love and appreciation for the people in my life, because I feel very special. Thank you to all of you who have reached out on Twitter and wished me happy birthday, and if you reached out anywhere else, just thank you. It means a lot. It's very sweet. And yeah. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later on the vlog. Like I mentioned, we're going to Comic-Con this weekend, so I want to film a little bit there. Yes, adore you all of the time. I like to love you every day. I like to love you, love you. I like to love you, love you. If I may, I like to love you, love you. I like to love you, love you. I like to love you night and day. If I may. It's the day after Comic-Con. I just spent like the last 2 hours almost trying to wake up. The last hour and a half trying to wake up and get out of bed, because I am so tired and like everything hurts. Like my body is just achy, and like my throat is kind of scratchy. It's a Monday, so I don't really have a lot going on. I think I'm making the executive decision not to go to class today. And I'm also making the decision to just kind of take it easy for most of the afternoon. I have an eye doctor appointment in the afternoon. And then I did want to go to DAISO because it was right across from my eye doctor. And then after that, it should be a pretty low-key, laid-back evening. Yeah, my brain is just fried. But we went to Comic-Con yesterday, and I didn't film a whole lot there. I got a couple of clips, but the main reason is just because it's so hard to film there. There's so many people, and even on Sunday it was still really crowded, and like my shoulder, especially on this side, but like on both sides, are tense and sore from going like this in crowds and like trying to shove by people. And you have like the poster bags that are just sitting on your shoulders all day, and as you add stuff, obviously they get heavier and heavier. We didn't go too crazy shopping wise, and I will show you what we got in a little bit later on in the vlog, but we didn't get too much stuff, but we have been kind of trending towards buying like bigger prints and nicer prints as opposed to like a lot of small prints. So I'll show you those later, but it was a blast. It was tons of fun. I went as kind of a casual Wednesday Addams cosplay, and then Keith just wore like his nerdy shirt, his Nightwing shirt. Obviously you just want to be comfortable. I did give out a couple of my prints to people that were like dressed in cool cosplay. It was really sweet. Like obviously I don't expect anything from those interactions. Some people just said, oh thanks, and you know, I think it kind of gets them off guard, and so that was like a cool interaction to have, and just a cool element to Comic-Con that I hadn't done before. I did do an art drop, and the person who picked it up did tweet me on Twitter, and they said, hey, like I found it, I just wanted to let you know. They were like, I've never found one before, it was really cool, and so that was very sweet as well. So I think that's something I'll do at future conventions. I don't know yet if I'm doing TwitchCon because it is in San Diego this year, so that is pending. I would really, really, really love to go. Tickets are just expensive. Like, why is it $100? Like, why is it double the cost of San Diego Comic-Con? Like, Twitch, I'm sorry, but you just got here. Like, it's a little much. But I'm here. I survived Comic-Con 2019, and I'll show you guys what I got. First of all, I think we can just take a moment to appreciate that I got rid of the giant pile of cardboard here and most of the giant cardboard pile that was right here. It's improving slowly but surely. The desk is a mess, but I can kind of start to show you the pile of things. Yes, okay, we love this guy. He is so cool. He's local to Southern California. I think he lives in Vista, maybe. This print, you guys, is so cool. Keith and I have been buying prints from him that we feel like, it's like, oh, we can be like, oh, that's you and me. Like, so we have one that we got from him last year. I'll show you. We have this print from him that we got last year. And now we can add another one. We have a growing wall of just cool, creepy artwork, and I love it. We also got this one from him, but this I'm gonna give to my cousin because I think he'll really like that one. And then we also got this one. We don't have a lot of horizontal prints, so we'll have to find a cool place for this. But again, I love his art. This print, oh my gosh, I love her. It's Liana He. I've been following her on Instagram for a while, and she had a booth there. I'm pretty sure she had a booth there last year, and I didn't get a chance to get anything, but this year I did. And this is not like one of, like, she draws a lot of mermaids, and I think that's how a lot of people know her and follow her. But this one just caught my eye, and I kind of just thought to myself, like, wow, I would love to have that in my new office when I get my next job. And I did get some art supplies. So I actually got a couple of dip pens to try. These are the pen holders. And I just got 2 to start with. I don't really know what I'm going to need or what I'm going to use. So these were at the Holbein booth. This is by the brand Standard Graph. So I got 2 of those. And then I got these nibs. And I did get one other set of nibs in here somewhere. I don't know anything about dip pens or how this is going to work, but it should be a worthwhile experiment. So I picked up their little sample sets at the Holbein booth are like $5, and so that is always the opportunity where I'm like, if I'm gonna try something, I'll try it here. So I picked up this fluid acrylic. I also picked up this acrylic, and it's just the set of 3. Obviously I would probably have to go out and buy a black acrylic and a white acrylic just to really have free reign. But I think this is a really neat idea that they do, and they just offer you the ability to buy in small little sample sets. I also got this Artist Gouache 5-tube 5mm assorted color set. I got their gouache last year as well, but it was just their acrylic gouache. So this is a little bit different. Smaller tubes, but I'm assuming finer quality. So it'll be neat to kind of compare and contrast the 2 Holbein gouaches to each other. This is one of my favorite purchases from the weekend. This is, I don't remember the name of the booth, but this is a huge tote bag. I didn't realize how big it was. But it's just got a really cute design with all of the different colors, colored pencils on them. I don't know, I just think it's cute. I saw it and I thought to myself, like, I really like that, and so I wanted to get it. So yeah, it's a large tote bag though. It's like 18 inches. It's like, that will fit a lot of stuff. So I'm excited about that. The next things were kind of our big ticket items. We got 3 prints from a booth that, it's by an artist that we love, and we got a lot of her stuff last year, but we got smaller prints. And this year we kind of decided to get some larger ones. So the first one, I fell in love with this one. Her artist name is Carlations. Can't remember her last name, but her first name is Carla, and I will link her Instagram. And she uses watercolors too, so I think that's part of the reason I like her stuff so much, is because it's a medium that I use and I understand, but I don't understand how she does this. And then the last one, this is her San Diego Comic-Con 2019 exclusive print. The like cat skull is kind of her logo. So this is just a beautiful print, and it will go perfectly on our cool and creepy wall. That was it for our San Diego Comic-Con haul. Okay, it's about 11:30 now. I had to just get ready, nothing crazy, because I was thinking about the fact that they might dilate my eyes at the eye doctor, and my eyes might water, and that might mean that there's eyeliner all over my face. So I went with a little bit of a lighter makeup look, but I need to film a couple of videos. I need to film my Patreon newsletter, and that's going to be describing the new Patreon structure and the different tiers. So I kind of need to just write that out and have like a reference sheet in front of me. I'm sorry, the exposure is so bad. Okay, there we go. And I also need to film my planner video, because I want that to go up this Friday, the 26th. So this vlog will probably be up the week after, and that way it can kind of be like a whole month of footage. What's the word? So I'm gonna film those videos now. The other thing I was gonna mention, actually, sorry, this is why I picked up the camera. I have gifts on Instagram now, and if you guys want to get my gifts, I have a whole Instagram story explaining how to do it, but basically if you just go to your Instagram, you swipe up and tap on gifts, all you have to do is type in Amanda Elise in the search bar, and all my little happy gifts come up. So I have a handful of them on there right now, and I'm going to be adding more just kind of periodically in the future. I might do some seasonal ones, I might just do some different ones, but it was a very long process getting my Giphy account approved. If you guys want to make your own gifts, basically what you have to do is make an account with Giphy, and you have to post some gifts on there and then request an artist profile to be verified. And once you have a verified Giphy account, your gifts will be searchable on Instagram. Hello, welcome to the floor. I just got home from DAISO. I'm kind of sitting here with all of the stuff I got, and I thought I would just do a little DAISO haul from a view that you don't often see in this room. There's some other DAISO stuff sitting behind me, but I'm not going to show that in the haul because that's things that I got kind of for work. So this is all just, oh no, that's supposed to be over there too. So there might be some odds and ends that I kind of just throw casually over there because those aren't really part of the channel or art related at all. So let me just show you what I got. First thing I picked up was this A4 document case. I figured I can use this to store loose artwork, and it's about 2 inches deep. So I will be able to store up to 9 by 12 illustrations in here, and smaller. So I've been trying to figure out a better storage solution than just my portfolios, especially because I don't necessarily want to keep older artwork in a portfolio if it can go in somewhere like here. So I picked up that. I also picked up a smaller one. This is a B5 size, or 8.34 by 11.02. So I would be able to fit some of my smaller pieces in here, which is what I was looking for. In fact, I almost wish they had one that was like half of this size to really fit like the 4x6, 5x7 without them kind of bumping around. But this is what they had for right now, so I think that will be good. I picked up some crafting scissors. These should be going over there, technically, but it's kind of artsy. I could use them for craft stuff and other things like that, I guess. So, and I might for like Patreon cards and things like that, but for the most part I got them for work. I got this little craft punch too. I thought this would be cute to do like little star confetti in some of my packaging for orders. So you can kind of see it there. It has these little stars, and I figured I could punch those out and make little star confetti. So that's why I got those. I got some stickers. These were cool. They're kind of neon and they're printed on like craft paper or like brown paper, and they come with 2 sheets each. So I thought that was really neat and fun, and I thought I could just get some use out of these. I don't know when I would need a sticker that says US beef 100%, but I have one if I need one. I also got some chalk markers, black one and a white one, and these are chalk writer markers. And I have a couple of like chalkboard labels on these little jars on my desk. And then I also just got a chalkboard sign for my birthday. This little guy, and it's a chalkboard easel, so I will be able to, you know, write some little messages on there. So I got a black one and I got a white one, just because I thought that would pop the most. These are fun. These are super fun. I got 3. There should be 3. Oh, I found him. Okay. He was under my leg. I got these 3 little succulent guys. They have a bunch of these at DAISO in a bunch of different like shapes and sizes as far as like the little pots go. So I got these 3 dudes because I thought they make great desk decor. They also make great little accents for photos, and I liked that they were all the same base. So they do look pretty fake. They're very, very cheap, so you have to keep that in mind. But I think from afar in a photo on a desk, they're not really going to look that bad. So yeah, little succulents. If you're looking for some of these for very cheap and you have a DAISO near you, feel free to check them out. I got this too. This is very intriguing to me because this is 180 mils of calligraphy liquid ink. They had this and they had a drawing ink. I almost got both, but I eventually just decided that I don't even know when I'll use all of this up, so I should probably just start with this. But I wanted to experiment with it. I know Inktober's coming up, so maybe I should have just gotten both. But I want to do Inktober this year, so I thought just having something like this on hand would be helpful. This is something I got that as soon as I got home, I was thinking a little bit more clearly about. It's very cute. It's got 2 little hedgehogs on it. It says Fluffy Friends, and it has 2 little hedgehogs, and one of them is very confused. And I am also confused because it's a little piggy bank, but there's no way to open it, which leads me to believe that this little hedgehog is getting away with a scam because you're gonna put all your money in here and you're gonna have no way to get it out. Granted, it's flimsy enough you could probably just break it, but I feel like that's not the point. I feel a little bit duped, DAISO. This is exciting. I found these 3, well, they had 4 packs of colors, I think, but I only got 3. These are calligraphy markers by, it says Graphu. Well, it's a DAISO brand, but I think the pens are called Graphu pens. And they come 2 in a pack. They have a chisel end and a brush end, and they're coming in like cool colors. It looks like they're kind of supposed to be close to like a Tombow equivalent. So I'm excited to try these out in my planner and in my journals. I just think it would be fun. And I love pens like this, so I can never have enough. And the brush tip looks like it's a good one because it doesn't look too flimsy, which for calligraphy is my preference. I also picked up this, looks like basically a dupe for the Tombow Furunosuke double-ended brush pen that has like a gray end and a black end. This is basically the DAISO version of that. And then I also picked up this pocket brush. I don't think I have this already. I think this is new. The brush, it looks like a very thin brush or like a very small brush. It's water-based ink, which would not be my preference, but I'll take it. So yeah, I just got this little pocket brush pen at DAISO as well. I'll show you the text there if you're interested. And then the last bit of things that I got are all candy. So I got some sour watermelon sharks. I've never seen these before. They're by the Trolley brand. So I thought I would try those out because I've never seen them anywhere else, and I was intrigued. I also got these sour, oh my gosh, there's like a huge clump of my hair. I got these also by Trolley, Sour Bright Crawlers in tropical flavors. I don't think maybe I've tried these, I can't remember. Then I have tried these before and I like these a lot, and you don't find them everywhere, but they're the Trolley Sour Bright Blasts. They're really good. That was my DAISO haul. I spent more than I should have, but I got a lot of fun stuff, so I'm excited about it. It's about 4:30 on Wednesday, and I'm gonna edit the vlog until Keith gets home. Show you where we're at right now. Wish me luck. There's quite a lot of footage. I thought vlogging periodically throughout the month would result in less footage. Moral of the story is I just talk a lot, so hopefully I can edit a lot of this down. The other thing I wanted to update you on was the Patreon rewards for August. I've officially messaged all patrons by this point. Today is the 24th, and I have been able to update them about their upcoming changes. Obviously, the Patreon newsletter video will be out as well. It'll be out by the time this vlog is out, so everyone will be on the same page. But this was just a sticker sheet I started working on, not necessarily for Patreon, but just as kind of a general sticker sheet. But I do have a theme for August's rewards, and this is a hint. It's also going to be for an upcoming video. Arteza has so graciously offered to send me more of their supplies, which is amazing, and I greatly appreciate that they do that. So I am going to be using this to experiment with some designs coming up for a new Arteza product, and you'll see that in the coming weeks. They're sending me 2 more products, so I was gonna go pick those up from the P.O. box today, but only 1 was delivered, so I'm waiting. This is just a very slight inspiration for the August Patreon rewards, and it's a hint. I'm not going to fully tell you what it is, but this is a hint, and it's going to be a really exciting project for me to work on. I tweeted on Twitter that my plans this weekend are really just to like stay home and do art. I've had so many ideas and I feel so inspired, and I really just want to get my ideas down on a page. So for me, it feels like I just want to spend the whole weekend getting a head start on some projects that I've been having in the back of my mind for a while, working on a few different things simultaneously, but that's the goal for right now, and I'm really looking forward to just spending the time doing that this weekend. So probably won't be vlogging much of that, but it will be content for the channel and for Instagram and for things kind of all over the internet in various forms. And again, I'm in the headspace now where I'm being very clear with myself when I sit down whether or not I'm working on art for fun or art for work. Fortunately, right now I am working on a lot of work-related art projects, but they're projects I'm really excited to work on, so they don't feel tedious. But just knowing that it's work and that it's not self-care, just that differentiation has been very good for me, and in many ways has been a self-care act in and of itself, because I'm not labeling work as self-care when it's not, but I am being very honest with myself, like, okay, this is my job, but I'm excited to work on this project, and so that feels good. Good morning. Happy Monday. It is the 29th of July, and it is going to be the last day of this vlog because it's already getting ridiculously long and I'm terrified to edit it. But I've been awake for a couple hours filming before I go to class, so I've been working on kind of a couple of things at once. I am filming an amino video showing some of my most recent DAISO finds and just talking a little bit about those. I'm also working on the Patreon rewards. The sticker sheets came out so freaking cute. I'm so excited for this month's rewards. I'm also working on a couple of the greeting cards, but I have a couple of B grade designs, and to be quite honest, I'm just not super thrilled about this cardstock. Eventually I would like to upgrade to something a little bit more high quality, but right now this is what we got. But I did not quite print them correctly. So I reprinted some, and I'm going to be making the B grade ones available on my store at a discounted price, but I probably won't post them until September when I do the rest of the launch for the fall season. I also just got an Amazon package, so I wanted to briefly show you what was in that. And I also have to do a P.O. box run today, so I'm gonna pick up a couple more things that were sent to me. But let's see what we got from Amazon. Let's see, I'm gonna prop you up on my water bottle. Actually, you probably haven't seen this water bottle. I got this at REI a while back. It's my colors, it makes me very happy. I'm not a camping girl, but I'm not opposed to camping. So I'll rep camping, I'll rep the outdoors, sure. Let's see what we have. So in here are just a couple of things for upcoming projects and videos. Let's see. Probably what you'll see first on the channel will involve this. This is clear contact paper. This is also going to tie in with an Arteza product that I'm receiving and that I'll be trying out. And it should be a pretty fun experiment. This is a lot of contact paper. It should last me a very, very long time. So, contact paper. Not super exciting, but you'll see what I'll do with it. Next, this is a tiny, adorable box. This is a set of Art and Fly markers. I've heard a lot about these. I've seen reviews on them. I wanted to try them out for myself. These are their sketch markers with the chisel and bullet nib. I believe they also have brush nibs, but I ordered the bullet nibs. So they were a good price, and their packaging is super, super cute. And there will be a review, if it'll focus. Where does it want to go? Here. There will be a review of these on the channel, so don't worry. I also have another set of markers coming in the mail that I'm going to be reviewing soon, so that will be up on the channel. The last thing in here is, oh, there's not really a picture of it anywhere. This is a long arm stapler. A little bit overexposed, huh, camera? This is for zines, question mark. I have some cool plans for Inktober this year, and they involve making a zine. So wish me luck. I also recently had this idea. I swear I'm too full of ideas and not full of realistic time management skills. I recently got some colored paper that I want to do some really fun prints with for October as well. So I'm getting a little ambitious about doing a pretty significant September store launch and then an October store launch shortly thereafter. But I think if I can plan to get most of the September launch done in the month of August, that will clear up September to work on the October stuff. And that will probably mean doing Inktober a little bit early so that I can get the zine done and potentially do zine pre-orders. Just a thought, just something I've been kind of playing around with in my head. We're back. It is extremely hot in this apartment right now and I am melting, so if you hear the AC, I'm sorry. It is what it is. But I just got home. It's about 2:30 now. I actually had an eye doctor appointment at 2:30, but I was able to get seen a little bit early, so I'm home really early. And I thought we would open the Arteza package. Only one of the items came. I have to email them about the other one because it seems to be a little bit delayed, like in shipping. So I don't know what's up with that, but I got one of the items. So I'll go ahead and show you. And the camera battery just died. What are you gonna do? I requested to be sent the Arteza oil-based, permanent, quick-drying, non-toxic paint markers. They make such a pleasant little sound. This is their pack of 20. They remind me very much of the Posca pens. So I wanted to try them out and do a review that was sort of a comparison. Oh, they're individually wrapped. That's gonna be annoying, but I suppose if one were to leak, this prevents it from leaking on all of the other markers. They feel really cool. So they're in like a metal barrel. It's going to be so annoying. Don't use your teeth. Don't do what I do. Okay, that's not too bad. So obviously it has the little shaker beads in there. You're supposed to shake, pump, push, and write. That is the packaging. Obviously the ink does not automatically seep through the nib. You have to kind of prime it, which means prepping for this video is going to be a little bit time consuming, but I'm not going to review these today. This is just sort of like on the back burner for me. I have to reach out to them first and talk to them about when the video should go up, because I also have been planning for the other item that I'm receiving, so I just want some correspondence with them before I kind of break them out and do the review. They're not sponsoring the videos, they're just sending me the products to review on my channel, which is super awesome. And every time I like finish posting the reviews from the last batch of products they sent me, they want to send me more. So I've still been wanting to do kind of my final Arteza review of all the products, but they keep sending me more products, so I'm kind of waiting to do the overall summary video until they stop sending me things. At this point I'm kind of running out of things that I like really want to try from them, and I'm not really like a crafting person, so there's not a whole lot that I would necessarily do crafting wise with some of the stuff they offer on their site. And then some of their stuff is just like office supplies, and I'm sure their dry erase markers are pretty good, but I'm not necessarily interested in trying those for the art channel. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give these a try on the channel coming up, but that is gonna be it for the vlog. I feel like you've seen enough of my life over the past few weeks. Hopefully it's been entertaining to watch, but hopefully it just gives you guys kind of a little bit of insight into what my day-to-day looks like and things that I've been working on, and just the things that go through my brain. I've been talking with some people on Twitch streams about the possibility of doing these behind the scene vlogs over on Patreon. That way I'm not necessarily so self-conscious about the length of the vlogs, because it's meant to be long and behind the scenes. I've also toyed around with the idea of posting some real-time content on there, because I know some people are interested in that, but it's not everyone's thing. So this would make it kind of optional for those who want it, but not cluttering the channel for those who don't. I actually did decide to add some stretch goals to my Patreon. I have 2 right now that feel realistic and also exciting to me. The smaller stretch goal, or the first stretch goal, is to add an additional tier to my Patreon, which is a commission tier. So I would limit the number of people, I would limit the size and type of commission, but it would kind of just be an extra way for people to pledge if they want to receive an original instead of a print. Still kind of playing around with the pricing on that. We'll see, but that is where we are at for right now. So, oh, and the second stretch goal is for me to do kind of art business geared vlogs over there. So I would kind of break down step by step either how I make something or the behind the scenes on the business side of things more specifically. I'm making that stretch goal a little more stretched out so that I still have some time to really plan for that and get some ideas on what type of business content you guys want to see. And it also gives me some additional time to learn more about the business side of things. I don't feel like I'm an expert. I don't think I'll ever feel like an expert, but I can definitely share what I've learned thus far. That is it. Thank you guys for watching the vlog. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the internet. Bye. Oh, I don't want to knock this over. It's on my water bottle. Editing Amanda here. Thank you guys for watching this super long vlog. As soon as I was editing the video, I forgot to shout out my patrons. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. If you pledged to my Patreon or if you support me over there, if you just pledged yesterday when I announced the Patreon changes here on YouTube, then your name's probably not up there because I have to edit this a little bit more in advance. But just know that your name will be up there in the next video on my channel, and you are still greatly appreciated. If you'd like to check out the Patreon, check out the link in the description bar. And now, for real, I will see you on the internet.